Well, hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. All right, I was counting the eggs. Looks like I got 18 today. I got the green one. I did not get the blue one, but the gray hen that normally lays it does have that spot on her foot. So I went in last night and got her, and there's a Rhode Island Red over there with a knot on her foot as well. I went in there last night and basically mashed both of them open and got some pus out or whatever. Did not look like a staph like the other one did. It didn't have a core I could pull out of it, but I did go ahead and mash them and get some of the swelling out and treat those with the Blue Coat spray. And that probably upset them a little bit, but it is what it is. It needed to be done. Then I was out earlier today and I noticed Sue was limping a little bit, and the other Rhode Island Red that was over there was following him around, kept pecking at his foot. So I went in there and picked him up, and he had something like maybe a feather got ripped out, or he I don't know what he did, but he had a spot that was bleeding. Not a big sore, but something that was bleeding. So I went ahead and cleaned that up and sprayed it with Blue Coat as well. Hopefully he won't get an infection from whatever it was. But as y'all can see, some of the hens are already going to roost for the evening. I'm completely out of scratch feed. I forgot to go by there last week and buy another bag. And I give them a little too much anyway. But they're doing really well. It's been a... seems like every weekend for me has been busier and busier. But this wire looks like it's sagging a little bit. I'm going to have to walk the fence line and make sure my electric wire is not broken anywhere, because it didn't normally sag that low. But I'm gonna have to check that when I get off this video. But either way, I wanted to do a quick one. Most of his long tail feathers have fallen out, but the rest of them has not. I do believe I got a few of the white chickens that are going to be roosters. I believe that's a hen over there, and I believe this one's going to be a rooster. And let's see, I believe this one right here is going to be a rooster. So he's already got them longer tail feathers. So that's two in this last pen. And there's a black one with brown on its side over here. That one right there. I'm pretty sure it's a hen. Let's see, how many other... So two, and oh, yeah, and there's three white ones and those two. Trying to see if that was all the babies that were over here, unless there's one inside the roost. But anyway, so half and half in this pen. But when you come to the middle pen, I know there's more babies in the middle than there is over there. So that's one of them here. And that looks like it's going to be a hen to me. This one, I believe, is going to be another rooster, so that's three. I'm not sure about that black one right there, whether it's going to be a rooster or a hen. I think it's going to be a rooster. The tail feathers are long on it, and it's got a pretty good sized comb growing on it. So that would be 4 roosters. And I believe the white one in the last pen down here with Sue is a hen, because it doesn't have any comb at all on it. So see that Rhode Island Red limping right there? She's the one with the knot on her foot, and I did get some of the infection out and sprayed it, but I may have to do it again. I'm sure it hurts, but otherwise they're all doing really well. I did take Sparky and fill his feeder completely, and his bucket washed it out and filled it up. But I wanted to show y'all, even though I got rid of a dozen chickens, I'm still getting some days 18, 19, 20 eggs. Most of the time I get about 14 or 15. But I got 17 yesterday and 16, I think, the day before that. So I still haven't gotten out to the garden and done anything. I got a lot to do. And it's just a matter of being able to have the time to do it. We had some training scheduled for church security this past Saturday, this weekend that I'm filming on. And I started feeling kind of rough Thursday evening, sneezing a lot, runny nose, blowing your nose 100 times a day. And other than that, I really wasn't feeling bad. I'd run a little bit of a temp every now and then, but it wasn't nothing high. So I just took Tylenol and felt pretty rough Friday. It started Thursday night, and then Friday wasn't terrible, but all day. And then Saturday, I was trying to get ready to go to the training, and I just kept sneezing and blowing my nose. And I finally texted a security team leader and told him I wasn't going to come. I didn't want to get anybody else sick. But I stayed home, rested around the house, got some chores done, and so far I'm okay. I'm still sneezing a little bit and having you blow your nose a little bit, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. So I just didn't do a whole lot this weekend, just because I did not want to take a chance and spread whatever bug it was. And then after church, I was talking with Tony, our security team guy, and he was like, yeah, last week I had a couple of days that I was doing that. Said, felt like crap, didn't have no energy, and sneezing, blowing my nose. And he said, but after a couple of days, I was fine. And it's, with the Rocky Mountain spotted fever, it takes me a little longer to recover than most people, if you're healthy otherwise, I should say. But anyway, it worked out. All right, so I didn't completely pack it full, but I did fill the bike's fuel tank up, gas tank up, about a week ago. And I told y'all I was having issues with that hand pump and getting it to pump. Well, basically, I've got about 10 gallons in here, and I can't get it to siphon up and pull and pump out of that barrel, but the other 2 barrels were full, and I've managed to get them to pump. Now, once it starts pumping, it'll pump. So basically, I need to rotate through the fuel. So the last 2 times I filled my truck up, I've pumped out of this middle barrel, and I've pumped it down to where there's about probably 7 or 8 gallons left in that drum, and my truck was full, so I stopped, but it was still pumping. And then I checked this one over here. All together, I've probably got about 35 to 40 gallons. So I need to get each one of them put into one barrel, into the first one, and then start refilling. And I've already got another 5-gallon can on the truck filled, ready to put in the barrels once I get them all consolidated. That way I'm rotating completely through my fuel, and every time I buy gas, I'll fill up another 5-gallon can and come put it in the barrels. And believe it or not, it doesn't take that long. Sometimes I do 2 or 3 cans, but I tell y'all, 5-gallon can every time. But to be honest, sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 cans at one time, if it's a week where I've got a little bit extra, and then I come in, I fill up the barrels, and usually within a couple of months I've got the barrels filled back up. So that's what I've been doing. I know it's not a whole lot, but I wanted to get a video done and show y'all. My vent things work great, but I need to come out with a better hose for that pump. That's a little bit stiff, but it does work. And other than that, everything's been quiet. My son-in-law, deer season's getting ready to come in. Bow season, or whatever, started yesterday, I think, what my daughter told me. She got her one. And I don't know, but I don't really hunt much. I shot one last year, first one in almost 30 years. But it's getting ready, so he went back there and started working on his stand, getting it ready, and going to bring some corn and put out this week. And the camera showed him we've got pretty good deer traffic back there this year, so hopefully he'll be able to get the ones that they need for their family. So anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all watching my channel, following along, subscribing, all that good stuff. It really means a lot to me. Hitting the thumbs up, I appreciate y'all very much. Remember what I've always told you: Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe. Be prepared.